I have some very logical questions for everyone who's pushing a vaccine on people who don't want it. Since masks are so important to you, why isn't there one universal mask that everyone has to wear? And if your vaccine works so well, why are you worried about others wearing it? Why do you trust the news when the news is no longer about journalism, but it's about ratings? What's the reason for social distancing in grocery stores and the checkers encased in glass when they touch every one of your items with the same gloves that they touch everyone else's items with? Why is it so important to cover your face when you walk into a restaurant, but when you sit down, you can take them off? Does coronavirus go over your head? If you're so scared of coming down with it, then why don't you just stay home and leave the rest of us alone? If you can still get the virus and pass it to others, how effective is it anyway? If it's so effective, why would they need to bribe you with food and drinks that make you more unhealthy? If it's so dangerous, why are there still homeless people? Why haven't they been completely eradicated? Why were the small family businesses forced to close, but big retailers could stay open with record profits? Why has no one mentioned that the disposable face coverings are only intended for single use? If health is the goal, why aren't people encouraged to go to the gym and get healthy instead of being locked up with no sunlight or exercise? If you still have to cover your face after getting it, how effective is it in the first place? Why do airlines lie to you and say that it's a federal law when it's completely against the 14th Amendment? The 14th Amendment protects an individual's zone of privacy. Individuals have an interest in avoiding disclosure of personal matters, including information about one's body. As a result, the government cannot arbitrarily intrude into someone's medical records. Then why do they have to show a vaccination card to go into certain stores? That's against my 14th Amendment right. How many times are they going to change their guidance before you realize they have no idea what they're talking about? And finally, why do the protected need to be protected from the unprotected by forcing the unprotected to use the protection that didn't protect the protected in the first place? Got answers? Leave them in the comments.